Hey, beautiful souls. So today we're going to be talking about how to actually use the O method and sexual energy in order to manifest anything that you desire. Now, this method has been gaining in popularity, and I understand why, but you really do need to know some of the details in order to effectively use this technique in order to manifest. So to anybody who's never been here before, hi, I'm Elizabeth Blackwell, and I've spent well over a decade educating myself so that I can help people find their highest and greatest selves and build that bright, beautiful life that they desire. So let's jump into the details of how to use the O method to manifest anything that you want. So let's talk about the basics here, so that you can know if this is the video that you intended on being on. So the O method is a manifestation technique that has been gaining popularity, and it is about taking yourself to a heightened state of arousal and using that energy in order to bring about whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. So this can be a very effective technique to use when you understand the details, and we'll get into all of them. But if you are new to manifestation, I am going to link in a card above, the description box down below, and a video at the end, my beginner's guide to manifestation, because you really need to know what manifestation is at its core before you jump into any technique, because you need to know what it is so that you can know how to use it. So why is this such an effective technique? Well, when you understand that manifestation is about an exchange of energy, what we are essentially doing here is we are using sexual energy, which at its core is a creation energy, in order to create whatever it is that we desire. But sexual energy is also exceptionally powerful. It is the only energy that is powerful enough to spark life. And if you can bring about new life using this energy, but that is not what you are choosing to do with it, you can use it to create pretty much anything that you desire. So there is nothing new about this technique. Now the name, the O method, is new because somebody needed to name it in order to hashtag it and have it trend or whatever else. But there is nothing new about these teachings. This goes back to ancient Tantric, Taoist, and Hindu teachings of how to use sexual energy in order to integrate the more physical with the more spiritual or energetic side of things. And then they would use that integration in order to get to higher states of consciousness and build whatever reality that they desired. So not all energy is the same. That is the basics of the law of attraction. It is about energy attracts like energy. So at the base of this technique is taking yourself to a heightened energetic state during a pleasurable practice in order to surpass mental blocks and focus intensely on a specific intention. But in order to use this technique effectively, you do need to understand the basics of what you're doing and how to utilize this energy in your body. Within Tantra, that's what the basics of Tantra is. It's the understanding of the movement of energy through your body. Within Taoist cultures, it's called Qi, but it all comes down to the understanding of energy and how to move it through your body. So we are going to get to the specifics of how to use this technique. but I want to make sure that you understand the basics so that you can use it effectively. So sexual energy is a powerful life force that begins in the lower chakras of our body. And it is not just about physical arousal, but it is about creation, emotional, and spiritual vitality. Sexual energy is a powerful catalyst which can amplify our emotions and our intentions, which are crucial in the manifestation process. When your body gets to the more aroused state, then it releases a surge of energy, getting to that physical and emotional intensity. And then when the body reaches orgasm, we release a whole bunch of neurotransmitters like dopamine and oxytocin, which enhances your mood, reduces your stress, leaves you in that overall feeling of well-being. So then you can kind of see here how these ancient teachings really brought into union the more physical with the emotional and then spiritual side, having this whole understanding of things energetically. And then when you understand how to use that energy in order to put it out into the universe, that you truly can use this creation energy to create anything that you desire. If you've stuck with me so far, consider subscribing, because I put out content all the time about how to heal and build that bright, beautiful life that you desire. And if this video is serving you, consider hitting that like button as well, because it helps this content get out to other individuals. So let's get into the basics of how to use sexual energy for manifestation, and then we will get into the specifics of how to use the O method in order to manifest. Remember, all methods of manifestation are about creating with our thoughts, aligning our emotions and our energy in order to put that out into the universe so that we get the opportunities in order to take the steps towards whatever it is that we desire. So I do want to point out here that the use of sexual energy in order to manifest can be used as a partner practice or as a solo practice. If you are using it in a partner practice, you do actually get double the energy if you are both focusing on the same intention. So the very basics of it, all manifestation happens in the same way. So we start with creating with our thoughts. This is where you are going to deeply visualize it. Picture what you desire. Know what you're using this energy for. Know why you want it. All of those things that I talk about when I'm teaching manifestation. So you then want to move it down your body into that heart space. You want to feel, get your emotions involved. Align that energy of what is the feeling state of what it is that you desire. You are then going to continue to move it down your body, more into your gut or those lower chakras, your sacral chakra, your root chakra. And that's where you're really going to start to pick up that energy. And then you want to picture it like a cycle moving through your body, picturing or picking up more energy and intensity as it cycles through your body. And then as you get closer to that climax moment, you're deeply focusing on whatever it is that you desire until you hit that pinnacle point, releasing it out into the universe. So how do you actually do the O method? This is about putting specific steps into those more basic principles. So the first step is going to be to either decide or define, however you prefer to phrase it, whatever it is that you desire. But you're going to be very clear with what it is that you are trying to manifest. And then you are going to get deep into that creation process, knowing why you want it. Again, all of those things that I teach about in the basic principles of manifestation. Then you are going to take yourself to a more relaxed state. This is getting into your body, starting to feel your energy flow, and just being in a calmer state of mind. You want to take this to a positive space. This isn't about forcing things. This is about the utilization of that energy. So after you are in that calm and relaxed state, then you are going to deeply visualize in order to align that energy. And you are going to use as much of your emotional as well as your sensual, meaning as many of your 5 senses as you possibly can within this visualization process. So you are going to think about, what will you see? What will you hear? What will you taste, touch, and smell around you? And that is really that aligning from the heart. You're getting your energy aligned with what it is that you desire. So then you are going to start to build up that energy. This is where you take yourself to a more aroused or turned on state. And you are going to continually build that energy, feeling from your root and sacral chakra and bringing it up your body and allowing it to, as you bring it up, that you are connecting with whatever it is that you are trying to manifest. And then you are bringing it into that heart space or feeling space, really connecting with the emotions and the physical sensations, and then bringing it back down to your body, allowing more energy to build, continuing to move yourself closer to that climax point. But the longer that you can hold off that climax point, the more energy that you're allowing to build throughout this process. So as you get closer to that pinnacle moment, then you want to deeply focus as much of your intentions and your feelings as you release. Now, we always think of releasing out of the top of our head as we create, but truthfully, when you are using sexual energy, this is a full body release. You are allowing as much of your body to get involved as possible, feeling from every area of you that you can. So after this point in time, there's still more work to do. So we have created with our thoughts, we've aligned and really built up that energy, and then we have put it out into the universe. Now, over the next period of time, I will never give specifics because everybody is different, but you want to keep your eyes open in order to take the action steps towards whatever it is that you desire. You always have to take that inspired action in order to get to whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, that we have to actually bring it about in the real world. So this is one more manifestation technique, but there are many manifestation techniques. It's all about aligning that thoughts, the energy, and then taking the action steps towards whatever it is that you desire. And I always recommend that you use a variety of techniques to keep that energy as aligned of what you're putting out into the universe so that you can receive back that bright, beautiful life that you desire. But you've got to understand the basics of this all. So I am going to link a video that will give you the true basics of what manifestation is so that you can know how to use any of these techniques effectively. So with that, I am sending you all so much light and love, and I hope you all stay well, my friends.